Hi, it's Mickey Dead here. I was thinking when our son starts stepping into adolescence, something shifts, not a surprise. And the house feels a little different. The energy changes. Conversations get shorter and doors a little more closed. Now, even though we know this is all normal, it still hurts a bit, doesn't it? And the gap between who they were as little boys and who they're now becoming can feel like loneliness, almost like he is walking away from us. And we can feel that it's too late to do anything about it, but he's not walking away. He is walking towards something, independence, if you will, early manhood, and the next stage of his life. So we can let go of what we know so far and walk with him because we're changing too. And there's a moment like that in our parenting when we realize that time is moving faster than we'd expected. And we start wondering, have I done enough? Have I guided him as well as I possibly could? And is it too late to do anything else? And that's the moment when, instead of holding on tightly, we can start letting go lovingly. But letting go doesn't mean stepping back entirely. It means changing how we show up for him from being protective to acting more as a guide or a support. A lot of us parents face this stage on our own. Part of the reason is we lost the village. Parents, grandparents are far away, friends are busy, and the rituals and ceremonies that used to help boys transition into young adulthood have been largely forgotten. And so we try to do it all ourselves. We take on the burden of the village. But during adolescence, our sons often cannot hear us anymore. It's not because their ears don't function. It's not because they don't respect us, but because they're now attuned to other voices than ours. Grassroots initiation is a way to begin to remember what we've largely forgotten at this stage of our son's life. It's not a workshop, it's not a course, it's a remembrance of democratizing this process, that we're not supposed to raise our sons alone. We can't oversee the maturation of our sons' souls. And so we can ask friends and family. We can ask people who we know to carry warmth and integrity and experience into our son's life. We're crafting a small circle around him where each person we invite in can hold up a mirror so he can see another side of who he is becoming, another side that we might not be able to show him. So how do we start? Well, first, we need to be honest with ourselves. Acknowledge that your son's maturation calls for more than your single voice. And that's not a weakness. It's recognizing human nature and our role in it. Secondly, we can reach out to friends, trusted uncles, family, neighbors, anyone that has a role in his life and who we feel models the values we cherish. And we can invite these people to be a presence in our son's world. And finally, we can craft meaningful moments. Now, these doesn't have to be huge talks about manhood, though they might be. It could be sharing something real, helping someone to learn a craft, listen to a story about mistakes and redemption, go and help people who need our support. And then these small moments become invisible threads that connect your growing boy to a world beyond you, to voices beyond you, to a network of grounded care or a web of kinship. And out of all of that, something beautiful happens, not only to him, but to you as well. When you entrust others with guiding him, some of the fear and some of the loneliness that you've been carrying starts to lift. And you get to watch your son be seen, not just as your boy, but as a young man with gifts to bear for others. So there's a relief and there's a joy knowing that we're not letting our boy go into emptiness, but we're letting him go into a deepening sense of belonging. So if you're feeling that ache right now of a growing distance, a sense of imminence and possibly loneliness, so remember then that it's the beginning of letting go, but it doesn't have to be the end of connection to your growing boy. Reach out and show your son that growing up isn't a lonely leap into the unknown or into a void, but a moment when he can be guided by a widening sense of community, by people other than you. Because in helping him cross his threshold, you can find your own threshold, a quiet initiation into a different kind of parenthood, a different way of relating to him. And engaging others in this transformation, you can let go into something that you know, rather than hold on too long out of a fear of what he might face, and so weaken your bonds to your boy. Thank you.